Hi my friends, I'm Verna from StampinNotes and welcome to my studio in Western New York. Hey, I've got a really cool designer series paper card to share with you today. It's called a designer series paper twist pocket card. So stay tuned for that. Just a reminder, today is the last day to order to get bonus coupon or coupons depending on how much you order. So if your order is $50 or more, Stampin' Up! Will send you a coupon of $5 for every $50 amount that you order, and that ends today. Also, if you're interested in the cards I made last week, the kits for them is still available. You just need to place an order of $40 or more in my online store, and today's the last day for that. When I put my camera down, you will see the host code for that, but it would be kits for one of each of these trifold cards featuring the horse and sleigh stamp set and the one horse open sleigh designer series paper. And there's a fourth card that's not a trifold that's really pretty, that is a horse and sleigh card. So today's the last day to order to get the kits for that. If your order's $50 or more, I will add the snowflake adhesive back snowflakes with your order. So, and you also get a PDF tutorial. But I'm going to switch to my view for my project view to share with you today. And I can't wait to share this card with you. And we will go, whoops, wrong view. We want this view. Okay. Last week's winner for commenting and sharing is Cynthia Ford, and thank you, Cynthia. And Cynthia, if you can message me with your mailing address, then I will send you out your little prize. If you participate and share or comment this week, you will be put into a drawing for some goodies next week. So this is the card I'm going to show you how to make. I've got some different versions with different designer series papers that we have, and this is with the Zany Zoo, and that goes with the Zoo Crew stamp set. And so the little pockets are on the front here, and you can use them to put in a dollar bill, or not a dollar bill, but a $5 birthday money, cash, or even a lotto ticket would fit in there. And then I will show you how to make these little bookmarks too, and I have several different versions, and they can go in the pocket here. So there's two little pockets there. There's one here, and then there's one right here. And then it opens like this. This says, "You're too wonderful, happy birthday." And then you can put something on you can put a piece of cardstock on the back if you want, and or you could sign it here. This is the designer series that I cut off to make the twist and fold, and I'll go back to that and show you how to do that, and let's get started. So we're going to start with a piece of, and I'm just fixing this because it's crooked. It drives me nuts. I don't like it crooked. It probably drives you guys nuts too. Let's see if this works. Nope, that's worse. Okay. That's better. All right. So we're going to start with a piece of, this is Lost Lagoon cardstock. It's 5.5 by 4 1/4, and this is our card base. Okay. Hi, Carol. Oh, you're in hot Texas. Yeah, it was hot, really hot here in New York last week, but we had a lot of rain and it cooled down. Nice to have you here. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and again, if you order the kits in the, if you place an order with me, you will get kits for 2 of each of these 3 designer series paper cards plus the PDF tutorial. But I will tell you the measurements as we go along here today. So 5.5 by 4 1/4, and we have a piece of designer series paper that's 12 by 5 1/4. All right, and we're going to do some scoring on that. We have 2 circles with stylish shapes dies, and this is the pretty peacock. And I'm sorry, my hands are stained from deadheading my mom's daylilies. They really have color in them, and so that's what it is, or it could be ink, I suppose, but it's from deadheading daylilies. And we have 2 of the small banners from the stylish shapes dies. So these are both from that set. And then I have some little stars, and these are from the Give It a Whirl dies. They're tiny little stars right there, and we'll put them right there. I'll show you those dies. If you don't have this set, this is a great set to have, not only to be able to make a card that turns, but there's some really cute dies in here. Clouds and hearts. There's a doily. Well, actually this is for the turn thing, but banners, and there's the star die. Okay, hi Carol. Thank you for sharing. So the first thing we're going to do is, and I know I fussy cut a little raccoon with balloons just to save time, and I'm not seeing him here. Well, we'll come back to that. All right, so we're going to take our designer series paper, and we're going to do some scoring on it. And I'm bringing in my trimmer, and it has a cutting blade here and a scoring blade, and it has an arm that opens out, and we're going to open that out because we're going to need that open, and I'll slide it along there. So I want to make sure I cut this at 5 1/4 and not 5 1/2. Okay, so that is 5 1/4. So we're going to start, and we're going to score this at 2. So I need that light gray blade right here, and we're going to move it down to 4. Don't you just love these little cuties on this designer series paper? They're just so adorable. 6, so 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay. All right, so we've got 4 different score lines there. I'm going to bring it in, and we've got one large area on the of paper on the end here, and I'm going to fold it in and just do an accordion fold. Every other panel is going to go the opposite way, just like that. I'm going to burnish the folds of my bone folder, but I'm going really easy because with designer series paper you want to be a bit more careful, because you could we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some marking on this. So I'm going to put a little mark in the crease at the second score line in from the left side right here. I gotta grab my pencil. All right, so I'm going to mark it right here at the top, just a little bit of a pencil mark. And then I'm going to take my paper, the bottom end here, and I want to mark it at 1 1/4 inches from the bottom. So I'm going to put my the bottom corner at 1 1/4, which is right there. And I'm going to mark right there on the gutter where my blade would normally run. Okay, I called it the gutter. It's probably not correct, but all right. So we're going to cut from this top little pencil mark here down to where we marked at 1 1/4 inches above it. Hey, Chris, nice to see you on there. Okay, so we're going to cut from this top mark, which is on the second score line in, and down to this little mark right here, which is 1¼ inches from the bottom. All right, so now we need our dark blade, which is the cutting blade, and I'm going to save this paper for the back of the card. So we're going to fold this up like this, and this is how we make our little twisting pockets here. And we're going to put a little bit of glue, just a thin amount, from, whoops, and that is not a thin amount, from there over to our first score line. I'm just going to take a wipe here and wipe some of that off. And we're going to hold that down a minute so that glue grabs that paper. Well, how hot is it in Texas, Carol, today? I have a cousin that lives in Texas. I'm just curious because it's been so hot here, but it's raining right now a little bit. All right, so we've got this. Now, if you want the set, you could leave it like this, but if you want the second little pocket at the top here, right here, we're going to adhere this down. So same thing, we're going to go from where our cut line is all the way down and across. Whoops. And we're going to hold that down to make our second little pocket. Okay. And now we're going to adhere that onto our card base that's 5½ by 4¼ So we're going to put the adhesive on the back here. And we're going to center it on this cardstock. Just like that. And hold that a minute. All right, so now what we have is our card opens like this. We have a pocket here and a pocket here. So we've got those two sweet little pockets that you could use for like cash or something, candy that would fit in there, even a pen for the beginning of school. So for this card, I made a little bookmark, and what I did was I cut 2 of the stylish shaped banners, and then I'll show you in just a minute here. Glued one onto the back of the little fussy cut raccoon, and then glued one on the back of that. So this is your bookmark, or you could just leave it as a decoration, and you can put it in here like this, or you can go like that. Either way. So let's fussy cut one of those little guys and out, and I will find the one that I had. Oh, let's do the elephant for fun. Something different. So when you're fussy cutting, you guys know you should try to turn your paper and not your scissors. And I'm just going to cut the rest of this off so it's not so bulky. And cut that off there. It'll be a lot easier to move around. Oh my goodness, 107. Yeah, that's pretty hot. And what gets us up here is the humidity. And that's It's been really humid the last few days. Okay. We'll cut around that little, he's got that cute little like clown collar thing going on. Okay. There's our elephant. We'll take him away and put him in the other card. Or you could even do two little guys in the card. Different little animals would be cute. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this. And we'll stick it on the elephant. I'm going to turn it over and put adhesive just on the top here of this one because we want it to be able to open to use for a bookmark. Just like that, and we'll let that grab that. Alright, so let's do our stamp our sentiment pieces. So we have two of the stylish shaped circles. One is going to be for the inside and of the card, and it's just going to go on the center here right over that little dog, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp that, and I'm using the stamps from the Zany Zoo stamp set. I think I'm going to use these two, You're Too Wonderful and Happy Birthday. And I'm also using Memento black ink. Okay, happy birthday to you. And we'll center that right in there. And redo that. Huh? Isn't that funny? It's still a little to the left. Well, we'll use it like that, and sometimes it's hard to stamp with the phone in the way. Okay, so he's going to go centered right here. Needs to be over just a little bit. Now, to cover that, you could use another shape like a square over that, or a diamond shape, but I'm going to use another circle. And I'm going to stamp the back of it because I want the sentiment on the back. When you open it, it says, You're Too Wonderful. Let's see if I can get this centered. Ooh. Okay, that's better, although not completely centered. All right, so we're bringing our card back in here, and I want, let's open this out. So I want this You're Too Wonderful to be that way when the card is fully opened. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on here like that. And I'm going to put glue on just, so I've got it centered in my other circle here. Glue on this side. And then I'm going to close that up and grab it. Let's see if that's straight. Yep, that's pretty straight. So You're Too Wonderful. And we've got our little raccoon here. We've got our elephant. He can sit right in there like that. Or you could put money in there. And let's put a couple stars on this little tab here. Take your pick tool is right here. So I'm going to pick that up with the end of that. We'll Put one there. We'll put the other one down a little farther, just like that. And let's turn it over to the back here. And I forgot to cut a piece of white cardstock for the back, so I'm going to do that right now. I think I'll do 5 1/4 by 4. No chance of rain, 100, wow. Well, Carol, has it been like a drought condition, or have you guys had any rain? At the beginning of the summer here, we needed rain and everything was really dry. Okay, so here's our card back, and I'm going to go ahead and add this to the back of the card. Yeah, that sounds pretty miserable. The heat and the high temperature. Okay, so I'm going to add this piece here, just right along the edge, because this originally was this width. It does have a score line right here, but that doesn't bother me, or you could add it this way and do your writing down there. Maybe that's what I'll do. Add it this way and add our writing down below. Now you guys, if you get glue on your paper, I'll show you what to use. You gotta wait till it dries. Oh, here it is. So you can get these on Amazon. It's a rubbery tool, and you just run it along that glue and it'll pull it off. You want to wait till it dries though before you do that. Alright, so there's our card. Isn't that cute? We've got the elephant, we've got the little raccoon there, and oh, you're getting it this week, yeah. The little bookmarks, or you can substitute with, I've got a $1 bill here, or it would be more than that, but stick that in there. Let me show you a couple other ones that I did to give you an idea, some more ideas. So this is with the Cheerful Daisies, the Designer Series paper and the stamp set and dies. And this has 2 little bookmarks in it. This one says, I like you. Actually, we could put this, and this is from the Irresistible Bloom stamp set. And we could put this, so it's sticking out like that. And this one up here, if you wanted to. I've stamped the daisy there. It says just for you on the inside and happy birthday. And then the back, the Daisy Designer Series papers at the top there. So there's that card. And then the third card is with the Countryside Inn Designer Series paper. Okay, so I've got an idea for this. I haven't quite finished it. So I used the the Blossom Builder punch to make this little flower here. And we've got our pockets, and here's our little bookmark right there. It's got that little flower, and I've used Pool Party for the leaves. This is boho blue here. And we've got the other pocket up there. I think I'm going to make another flower to put on here. Let's see what that looks like. And I've got a blooper right there I've got to fix. You are a pearl, rare and precious. And then on the back, here's the designer series paper there on the back. Okay, thanks, Carol. So I've got another piece of the boho blue cardstock. And I'm going to punch my 3 blossoms. And what you want to do, or what I did, was you just want to wad these up because it'll give them dimension. They'll be softer. They'll look more natural with all the little wrinkles and lines in them. You're just going to take each one and do that. So it's record breaking, huh? Okay, so that one, I wadded it up and I'm opening it back up. And then you could even do it again if you want to. And we'll do the same thing on this one. And this one. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to open each one back up. And I did that with this one here. Wadded it all up to make the flower. Okay, and we'll open this one. Okay, so let's build our little flower blossom. I'm going to put, this is a middle one, I'm going to put a little dab of glue right here. And I'm going to center it on the larger one, like that. And then a dab of glue in the smallest one. Whoops, didn't let that set long enough. Dab of glue in the smallest one here. Now I'm just going to take this and I'm just kind of forming it so it's roundish. It's got to go over there. Okay, and then I think I'm going to put it right here on the card front. I think that would be pretty, and I'll punch a couple of leaves from the pool party paper. So there's a tiny leaf down here. And if I had cut my paper to or trimmed it down to 1 inch, and we'll just put a little bit of glue on the end here and stick it, oh, maybe this way. And the same thing here. Maybe I'll just put them both up here. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's kind of cute. And we need our gem in the center there. How did I bring gems over? Let me grab them. So I'm going to use one of the, well, I need to use the same thing I used before. What was that? not finding them. Let me see if I laid them out here. I will show you in the catalog which ones they are. Alright, maybe I brought them over here in my cart. Okay, so they are maybe they're retired and that's why I'm not finding them here. Okay, I'm going to switch to something else. Sorry about that. Sorry for the delay. Alright, let's grab these and we'll try a yellow in there and see what it looks like. I'm going to pop that off. We'll put one right there. And one right here. Sometimes the adhesive backing comes off to these and then you have to use glue. Okay, so that's kind of cute. And we'll put a yellow one on the inside there over the boo-boo. And a couple more to hide it. One right there, or a couple more to go with it. Put one up there and another smaller one. Okay, so there's this one with the little blossoms from the Blossom Builder Punch, and we have our little bookmark here, right there. And we still have a pocket up here. You could stick something else in there. And then we have our daisy one with the 2 daisy bookmarks in here. We got that one and this one. And that opens like that. And then we have our little Zany Zoo and Zoo Crew one, and that one opens like that, and you could put 2 of these together. I kind of like the 2 of them together. Kind of cute. Put the elephant in there and the little raccoon there. So I hope you enjoyed these, and thank you so much for stopping in today, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Take care, girls. Bye.